Hey guys, so I just wanted to get on and talk about how to have fun on the weekend on a dime. I got to thinking this weekend about how expensive going out is. Seriously, going to the movies is so expensive. Going out to dinner is so expensive, especially if you start getting drinks. Like even places like museums and that sort of thing, you have to pay admission, and it just adds up. And I just want to preface everything by saying I'm not saying that you shouldn't go out with your significant other, that you shouldn't go out to dinner and you shouldn't go to the movies, because I feel like that's really healthy and important for your relationship. But if you do it a lot, it really adds up over time. So for the first time this year, my husband and I actually did something really fun over the weekend, and we had a blast, and I wanted to share it with you because it is so fun and super cheap. So this is literally for anybody. My husband and I are in our late 20s, and we don't have children, so this was something that we did with a group of close friends. And if you are like a parent and you've got kids, maybe you want to, I don't know, like send your kids out of the house for, a day. They go with the in-laws or to their friend's house, or just shoo them upstairs and have friends over. Or maybe you're a teenager and you're like, I don't know what to do with my friends this weekend. This would be an awesome idea. So the last thing I want to say is that no company is paying me to say any of these things. I have links in my sub bar, but I'm just putting them there for your information to show you kind of what we did. But nobody's paying me anything or sponsoring me or anything like that to say anything about the company. But I don't know if you've heard of this, but it is called a murder mystery party. If you've heard of it and you've done them, you should totally leave a comment telling me what you did and how you did it. But guys, they are so fun. And what makes them so easy is that there's a ton of websites out there. And you go to the website and you choose the type of party you want to have. A good friend of ours loves the 80s, so we were going to have an 80s murder mystery party. And you click on a link and you download a document. And the document contains everything that you need to throw the party. I think we paid like $30 for the entire document. And we actually split the cost among our group of friends. And it totaled, there were 10 of us. So it was extremely cheap per person. Plus they chipped in a little bit for the decor. So we're talking like $5 a person. But the idea behind it is that everybody in the group is assigned a character. So in that document that you download, there's a whole character list. And with the 80s party, my character was Polly Pigmald, which is supposed to be a take on Molly Ringwald, if you guys know anything about the 80s. And I was a disgruntled girl who never got prom queen. So I was supposed to wear an ugly 80s prom dress, a tiara, and fiddle with a Rubik's Cube all night. So your group can take this as far as you want. And clearly, because I like to do things on the cheap, my husband and I went to the dollar store. I found a super heinous, you guys, it was so ugly, a super heinous red prom dress, a tiara from the dollar store, and a Rubik's Cube that they had. But they also have them at the dollar store. It was bad, and I crimped my hair pretty awful. And so everybody in our group went to the dollar store and got pretty into the characters. And you want to give people their character list like a week in advance or 2 weeks even, so they have time to prep for that character. But during the night, clues are revealed, and you're given information about yourself that through conversations with the other guests are revealed. And then with our particular party, a murder actually happened during the party, a murder. And it's kind of a whodunit, and you're supposed to try to figure out, based on the clues revealed, which person in the group was the killer. But you guys, it was so fun. I'm an extremely outgoing person, and so is my husband, and so I knew this was something that we would love, and I was a little worried because some people in our group are more reserved, but I tell you, the people who were the most reserved, I think, had the most fun with their roles. And actually the person who turned out to be the murderer, who was like the shyest of the group, he was a riot. It was so much fun. So we had a great time with our friends. We would totally do this again. And I mean, I kind of took things a step farther and did a little bit of decorating. And clearly, obviously, I did it at the dollar store. So I got like just really cheap dollar store table covers and like the fun twirly straws. And I went to the Goodwill and I picked up a bunch of old records and used them as chargers. So I thought the room looked really nice. It was really fun and spunky, and I don't even think I spent $15. And that's like totally optional. You don't even have to do that. Um, but like I said, everybody had a great time, and we were totally laughing for the whole night. So, like I said, if you have the chance to host a murder mystery party, you totally should. And it is so cheap. Like I said, $5 a person. And we had people chip in for the decor, the actual downloading of the document, as well as the food. Just do it potluck style. Everybody brings something to drink and something to eat. So it was so fun. You should totally host one of these. Have a weekend and invite your friends over, bond. It's such a great way to, I don't know, just really interact with people. Because I feel like, especially now, like when you go out with a group of friends, it's like, oh, you go out to a loud restaurant and you can't even hear each other. Or you go out to a movie and you're not even talking. Or you have people over, like we are, for like the Super Bowl, and like you're all focused on the television. So I feel like this is such a good way to like truly interact and really talk with people. So even if you don't know the people in your group that well, you can really, really bond. They have these parties themed for like the new year. They have them for Halloween. They have ones for all girls. They have ones for birthday parties. So you can like pick the theme that is best catered to the people that you're going to be doing this with. So anyway, I thought this was a great way to have fun on the weekend. You should totally try it. You should totally leave a comment and tell me how it was.